Hello everybody, my name is Master Juniper Blue Mystique. I am an Ascension Master, a Master Healer, and a Divine Guide. I am doing this on the 11/11 portal of 24, so November 11th. Today I'm going to be doing a healing into the I Am, chakra and manifestation alignment. This is a guided meditation. And I will take you through each chakra, healing the necessary I Ams that come up in the energy for this healing. So, as I'm doing this healing, it is timeless. No matter when you found it, your energy will be present within it. You just need to set the intention. Spirit knows miraculous things. Energy is not bound by time. So I'm very well able to tune in to the energies that will be present now and whenever they will be. So just trust that when you found this, it is absolutely for you. So I'm going to call on the Creator and all the angels, and I would ask that you put your feet on the floor and your palms facing up in receptive mode. Now this is for healing. The I Ams are a base measure, the main measure, but other things that come up will be allowed to come up within the chakra system that we need to release, because in these portals, alignment is everything, and each portal has a specific energy base, okay? So I will tune into this portal's specific energy base, which is absolutely ascension related and a portal of the mind. And so we are going to be having that brought into the focus. So whatever needs to be brought out for this purpose will be included. And it's also good for manifesting, because we are the only ones that block ourselves. We are the only ones that stop us from seeing. It is something within us that needs releasing. Okay? So put your feet on the floor and your palms facing up, and I want you to just start by just relaxing your body a little bit. Releasing the tension. Start at your head and take your focus to your neck and your shoulders, and I want you to just release some tension. We're going to release some outer tension as I'm already kind of bringing down a blanket of light, okay? And you don't have to close your eyes yet, but you can. When we close our eyes, our focus becomes more internal. So it's much more beneficial than if our eyes are focused open. And as our focus is going from our neck to our chest, I want you to take your focus down a little bit further to your mid chest and almost the upper torso area, your upper belly. And I just kind of want you to breathe into this space for a moment. So let's take a breath through our nose and out. Relaxing, beginning to slow down time, keeping your focus right at your mid self, so right between the chest and the tummy. I want your focus right there, right between your chest and your tummy, almost where your ribs come to an end and your stomach begins. And I want you to take another deep breath in. And as you breathe in through the nose, imagine energy coming up from the earth through your feet, and they're going to meet you at that point of your focus. So go ahead and inhale deeply. Kind of hold that breath and release. I do burp when I release. So forgive that, but that was a necessary release, wasn't it? And as we exhale, we can also imagine the energy just dropping down our body and out our feet. Let's do one more to that space between your chest and your stomach. Inhaling through the nose, drawing up the energy to that point, and then just releasing it back down the body line. Go ahead and inhale. Holding it. And releasing. Excuse me. Nice, good release there. And then my throat is going wonky too. So definitely something needs cleansing, right? Maybe a little allergies, who knows? But we're just here to cleanse it and remove whatever is needed. So I want you to just kind of start feeling a little gratitude for being here. No matter what is going on in your reality, no matter how tough things may be, gratitude for being here is key. So I am grateful to be here. And as we say, I am grateful to be here, start to take our focus from that midpoint of our chest and our tummy down through our intestinal tract and our stomach and towards our belly button. Just releasing any tension as we're drawing our focus down the body line. And as you're doing that, I'm kind of helping to bring in the golden light showers. So showers of golden light are beginning to come down upon you from the heavens above. I've called in Creator and any angels that wish to join us as well, to be in your presence and to help you open up to the receptivity and the releasing to align with the best possible outcomes for you. So we do have certain beings here. Malachi is stepping forward. Saint Germain, Archangel Gabriel is stepping forward. Archangel Ariel is stepping forward. Merlin is even stepping forward, beautifully so. And so many more. There are lots here. And if there's ever a time I need to focus upon an angel, I will mention them. But we are being shrouded in angelic presence. We are being shrouded in beautiful golden light of wonderment, amazement, and magic, healing us into the power of our soul connection to the One. And so we're going to take our focus down more from the belly button through our lower torso, and even kind of drawing a line down our arms at the same time. So you'll go back to your shoulders with focus and just imagine a line drawing down your arms and out your hands, and then meeting back at your hips and drawing down your legs and out your feet and into the earth beneath us. We're just going to drop all of our energy through our arms and our legs that we have just drawn down our midline and into the earth. See it going out of your hands, out of your feet, this energy wave from you, your energy, your essence, dropping right into the earth. And see the layers of the earth as your essence is dropping down to her. So you have the surface layer with rocks and grass and dirt and water, whatever you wish to see. And dropping our energy through that surface layer into the layers of sediment on her top layers of existence. And dropping our energy further past the layers of sediment into like this water layer that she houses beneath her surface. So you can see that water, you can feel it maybe, and if you can't, just know it's there. Dropping your essence through that water layer. It's nice and cool. It's very cool. I get the energy of nice and cool. Like it's like in a cave kind of cool, right? So it's just cool and very calm and energetically cleansing. And then we're dropping our essence from that water layer further down sediment layers and a little bit deeper down into her, into what we'll call the crystalline grid. There are crystals hidden beneath her surface that connect to the pyramids that I have activated since 2019. These pyramids are all over the globe, from Indonesia to Myanmar to Machu Picchu to Budapest to Thailand and more. Congo, British Columbia, Ecuador, Nigeria, Botswana, Zimbabwe. So this is the pyramidal grid that we are connecting to, and these are the pyramids that I worked diligently activating since 2019 all over the globe. So they are filled with Christ light. This crystalline grid is filled with power of the One. And your connections are going to gently drop through this crystalline grid. It is filled with the essence of the masculine and feminine divine. A feminine's light and a masculine's light. And I did that and repaired it as I was building the crystalline grid again. They were rebuilt in divine light. So we are dropping our essence down through that layer, down through more of the sediment layers and into the core of the earth, which is housed with the light of the sun. The core of the earth is filled again with Christ's light, all darkness removed, and housed with the light of the sun. For what you don't know is about 5 years ago, it was filled with darkness. And it was not activated with the sun. But she has since been transformed, and she's also growing. She is expanding. The Earth's core is expanding. She's already made it to at least a size and a half, her original. And we're going to keep going until she's about 3 sizes bigger than where we started on this journey of the return of Christ. So as you are dropping your essence into her core on this 1111 portal, I'm being drawn to pull more sunlight into her. So myself, I'm going to reach up to the sun above, and I'm going to take like a nice, beautiful chunk of her. I need to just take a beautiful chunk of her sun, the essence, and draw it downward, down into the core of the earth. And they're also going to have me guide some down my vessel, but you will receive it from the core of the earth, because that is where I just drop your essence to. So you are going to deeply connect with the sun through the beautiful, magnificent core of the earth. As I have dropped more sun from above down my vessel as well. And it's going down through my upper chakras, my crown, my third eye. And just retrack your body as I'm tracking the sun down mine. Bringing it down through my throat, this sun, the actual rays of the sun. Chunks of the sun energy, like a coronal mass ejection. That's what they called it. There is a blockage in my throat that I feel as I get there with the sun, so I'm going to focus in on here. And I'm going to allow the sun to just absorb in my throat what is not love, what is not light. More releasing, but that's a good thing. And then we're dropping it down. See, it's in my throat. There's something going on there. And so we could be like, oops, I'm sorry, but that's a good thing. It's a good thing this energy is showing itself. It's a good thing that we are here to release it. And so just keep dropping your focus down your throat and then down into your chest as I'm drawing the sun down my vessel first. And then on the return up, we're going to go into the chakras and the I ams. But they want me filling my vessel with sun. So that's what I'm doing. As you have dropped into the core, we all have, you will receive that sunlight, the light of the one, through the core and into your vessel in just a moment. But for now, I want you to just kind of track your body down as I'm doing mine. We are in the chest space, filling up my heart space with light of the sun, just like pouring in like golden nectar from above. Just pouring into the heart space and pouring down from the heart space into the solar plexus. A beautiful golden fountain. It looks like beautiful golden-esque like liquid fluid, right? Just kind of pouring down, and it's so powerful. It's lit up with colors of red and yellow and orange, and just so beautiful. And it's warm and soothing, and also kind of powerful, right? It's very powerful. And so just dropping the focus to the solar plexus area, and what you're doing is tracking your consciousness down your body line. As I take it further down my solar plexus into my navel and my sacral and my root. And I'm going to drop more sun down from my vessel through my legs and into the earth. And down into the core of the earth. And now we're just going to kind of take a deep breath connecting to the earth. I want you to feel the trees all around you and the beauty essence of the earth and her power that she houses, let alone what's inside her, also what's on her surface. What is on the surface? You see how there's things hidden inside the earth that we don't always see? And then there's this magnificent beauty on the surface. And some places that need love, right? And that is just like your body. You have outer places that need love, and then also you have deep, intricate things that are not seen by people, that are not seen by others, and not even always seen and known by ourselves until we draw that line inward. So just know now that you are deeply connected to the insides and out of you and the earth. And we're going to draw that light up from the core, because we are special, we matter, we are powerful, and we deserve to be here. So we're going to draw up the light from the core. Ooh, there is interference, you guys. You guys, let me take a second. Keep your focus on the earth and your vessel, because there was interference. So I recently undid the money matrix wall, and it was the Pentagon with the pentagram. And I took the power back from the pentagram because they were using the elements of God and not for light, not for things of light. And so we're going to cleanse further the pentagram here. So what I'm hearing, and I didn't realize this was coming, but I think it's beneficial for all, and this is what I do, is doing the work that I do. This is what is coming up that is necessary. I need to draw more light into the earth and the areas she's been connected to the pentagram. So as you are connected to her, and I am now connected to her, and any connections we've housed that have connected to that negative energy, that dark energy that was using the powers of the earth, we're going to cleanse it out even further. So at the base of your feet, there is hidden energy of a pentagram, and it was used for control and power and manipulation. It was used to take God's light for measures that were outside of God, okay, at the baseline. Some people call it the work of the devil. It is what it is. It's just using God's power outside of what is right and what is light, and we can't do that anymore. We can no longer be duality. And so this healing is not just an I am healing anymore. We are now going to detach further from the pentagram and what it was, okay? The darkness of the pentagram, the spell castings that were not of light, the blood shedding, the manipulation. Like, I could dive deep into that, but I don't want to. So within the earth, there has been many rituals, many spell castings, many use of the elements for darkness. I see them in cemeteries, so like graveyards. I see it done in buildings and in homes and in portal activations. So there has been portals opened for darkness rather than light. And we're going to go ahead and close those off today. All portals that are hidden in the earth that were opened with the pentagram, with the purpose of bringing spirits through that are not of light, we are going to draw in the light and close them off. So I draw in the light, and it kind of looks like a DNA helix rising up as I'm drawing in light, and I'm going to use my white light as well. So the essence of the purity of my soul of God, and I'm going to draw out the yuck and the muck, and so those spell castings. So I want you to imagine from my vessel, for all of you and the earth, I'm going to send out this beautiful white flame. And it's coming from my essence, but through the earth. It's filtered through the earth, so I'm not intricately connecting to you beyond this healing, okay? I don't want to mix our power. That's not what we're here for. But I'm going to draw this white flame through the essence, through the ley lines of the earth, through and into these portals. These are like energetic portals, and they use the pentagram to create them, to activate them, to open them. And I see different creatures and different beings coming through that don't belong here. This earth can no longer be duality. The vibration is much too high. It's much too high. And so they don't align here anymore. And on this 1111 portal, surprise, no wonder I was drawn to do this today. We are going to close these out, but we're going to heal within the earth all of the dark essence of what they would call dark magic, and using God's powers. So the elements, the directionals, anything of the earth and God's light that was done for measures outside of love. okay? For power, for greed, for manipulation, for bloodshed and sacrifice. None of that is God. And I also see this drawing a line to voodoo-esque nature. So it's going into like, there's something in Niagara Falls too. So that is being drawn in. But then I also see a major essence of like Nigeria, Botswana, Ghana, and other places around the globe, even like Uruguay. And there's just other places where there has been like voodoo-esque things, and even into like Indiana, by the bayou. I hear by the bayou. So there is lots of pentagram usage. And so as we have connected to the core and to the sun, we're just going to do this before I draw up the energy into the I am. But we need to do this for the earth. This is for the earth as well. So I'm going to draw through my light. And I'm going to undo all of the spell castings that have been done for darkness. And this is a way for the darkness to get in you and manipulate. It's kind of like a spiritual attack, a psychic attack. And this is one of the ways they do it. They use our connectedness, the elements that be. And that's why the pentagram had the north, the east, the south, and the west energies. It had the elements of fire, earth, water, and even back to the soul. So this is a full totality understanding of the pentagram and how it was used to serve the purpose of darkness. They took the lights. It was also the north, east, south, and the west, and then back to the north, which I healed. Okay, so this is part of the Return of Christ stuff. In the Return of Christ, I recalibrated the directionals. So from the north, east, south, and the west, I healed the line from the west back to the north. Okay, and then in the pentagram, they used fire, water, earth, okay, wind, and the soul. Right? And they took these essence and they would draw dark magic through it. It's like an ascension sphere in a way. It's like a portal of darkness. Okay. And so I'm going to start drawing light. I'm going to take this light and I'm going to use it to purify these spell casting, these rituals, these portals of darkness, these portals of intent outside of love. And we're going to cool them first of all. Remember that water layer that is nice and cool? So I want you to just feel and see these pentagrams turning from darkness to light. These energetic portals, which almost look like a tornado-esque energy opening, like a vortex. And we're going to fill it with light and just make sure it's all completely purified and closed down. So the purpose of them, and I'm getting a lot of chills, the intent in which they were created for is now being undone with this light on this 1111 portal, taking all darkness and undoing it back to the light. And that's what I have been doing since 2019. So not only did we undo the money matrix and the pentagram and the Pentagon connection, we are now taking all of those rituals, those hidden essences of like tunnels underneath the earth, and where they would bring in this energy and use God's power for intentions outside of the light. And these portals would almost go downwards. So when spirit comes in of the light, they usually come from above, from a space of upward motion, right? From a higher dimensional frequency. And these portals that I'm referring to are not that. They're coming from a place lower. So these are lower connected portals. And I'm gonna draw the light, and I'm gonna detach all of mankind, or all of you that join me in this healing, from these intentions, from these spell castings, from these spiritualistic, which were not of God, rituals that would cause psychic attacks, mental anguish, and so on. Okay, and then in different rituals through different belief systems, they would use things like bones and blood and feathers and the crows. And so I'm detaching those even further. Okay, I'm cleansing, I'm purifying, And any crows or animals or any kind of sacrifices, I'm sending their soul fragments back to which they came from. Excuse me. And I'm just sending the most beautiful white flame through all of it. It's kind of like the return of the White Witch, in The Wizard of Oz, and how she's bringing her light back and undoing all the darkness that was done. So I actually see, as I'm doing this, we talk about fairies. Apparently, there are these rituals used against fairy portals. Which takes me all over the globe to Ireland and even Scotland. Excuse me, my throat is wonky, so let me tune in here. So I'm drawn to the areas of even Scotland and Ireland and even other places in the UK and even into the United States of America. And this takes me over to North Carolina area, into the Black Mountain. There are different fairy portals, and these pentagrams were used in spell castings to close those down, to block entry, to block our connection to them, because fairies are very spiritual. They work and master the elements of the earth, and so at some point they probably tried to diminish this power, to take away the right of darkness using the elements for purposes outside of love. Okay, and so I feel like there was almost this warfare at one point in history against the fairy portals of light, the ethereal, the elements, the elementals. Remember, elementals connect with the elements. And so this is further healing, further regrouping, further energetic alignment, energetic realignment to connecting all elements and opening them up to the full power that they are, the full ability to roam this planet and to use the elements of light. And as I'm doing this, it's like this huge pentagram in the earth that I'm undoing. It's huge, and it took all of the elements from God and from the earth so that they can use them in rituals and spell castings against what is light. Okay, so they would do them for spiritual warfare, for how they have voodoo dolls, and so they would cast spells of darkness on people and the earth and even the elementals. And so we're just undoing that today. Now that the pentagram has been undone from the Pentagon, and all of that has been returned and undone, this is time to do this now. And I didn't see this coming. So I just want you to feel your feet going into the earth soil. Okay, this is necessary to ground with her as I do this, because I'm going to suck out all of that darkness and close up those portals into one little, and then fill it with light, just a blanket of white flame and white light, and all of the essence of the dark spell castings, the dark rituals will be taken out. They will be evaporated. That's a really good word to say. So feel your feet going into the earth, the soil, the water, the layers of her. And again, this would normally be done in a workshop, but we're not capable at this time of doing it that way. So I feel like this was necessary. And on the 1111 portal, we're turning all darkness, all dark magic, all portals of darkness into that of only light. Okay, and so all of the elementals are getting opened again. They are returning to their essence and returning to their elements that be fully. aligned with only light, because we cannot be duality in any way. And so this is how darkness would get in to continually manipulate and cast spell castings that were not of light, and so on, okay? Ritualistic waves of frequency that were not of love and light. So within the earth, this massive pentagon energy, and at each spot, so I want you to imagine in the earth is the biggest pentagram, and at each edge or corner or intersection is like a portal of darkness, and I'm going to close those down. So starting at the very top point, and I'm further taking the white flame and I'm just engulfing it into this northernest point of the pentagram, and it's going to flow to each other point, and I'm going to close down all of these portals of access. And all of the earth's elements will be completely cleansed and all of its power returned. So it's truly calling all of the power from the darkness back to the light. And I see all these beings of not high vibration, just kind of being removed through these portals. They're shut down. No more can come through. If you wanted to know how they would steal a soul, these are how they would do it. They would use the earth's elements, the earth's power. They would align those to the soul. And they would kind of do these rituals that would draw out your light and your essence. So right now we are detaching the earth and more of mankind from the dark magic of the pentagram and the spell castings that were not of light. So from voodoo to different spiritualistic terms, okay, that were not of light. So I go to the next point, going to the right. So from fire to water, I remove all darkness that be, and I close down the portals of entry. And then on to the next point. And I'm calling back the elements to the light. And as I'm doing that, I'm removing all darkness from the light, and I'm closing down the portal of entry of darkness. For in the new earth there will be nothing but love and light. We cannot be duality anymore. They don't belong here. They cannot reside in the Garden of Eden. So I am closing down from the pentagram the use of light into darkness, the use of elements, and closing off these portals. So the pentagram on the earth is huge points, and at each point is a portal of darkness, and they are closing down. And I didn't see this coming. I love this. And then on to the next one. And I'm just pouring white flame into them. And then I see all the souls of any kind of sacrificial energies being cleansed and made whole. So it's like a reverse spelling. And that was the interference that I was feeling. And I'm also calling in the violet flame to transmute even further. through the points of the pentagram along with the white flame that I'm using to close down the portals. And so through the elementals, they are also getting a cleansing of the divine white flame and the violet flame. On to the next point. It's draining me a little bit all of a sudden, so I'm just filling up with more essence of the sun. And I'm calling back all of this power. I'm like calling back all of this power, all of this light, all of this power to align with my vessel, to align with the light of the one. All elements returned home. Just all elements returned home. So they had these portals at the points of this pentagram, and each one had a certain element, and it was opening up a portal with God's power, okay? So they used the power of the earth, the power of the feminine, the power of the elements, and the elementals. And at each point was that portal. And so I'm calling back all of that power. I'm calling back all of the elements to the whole of the light of the one. So anybody trying to use dark magic here will only have karmic kickback. And I'm calling them back more. And I'm on to the final point of the pentagram. And there is a karmic kickback. So as I was doing that one, I saw mass fires break out near these portals. And somehow, you guys, this pentagram went down into the tunnels of the earth. So there are these caves and these tunnels, and they would connect to certain points of the earth, and these were not for purposes of light. There's actually one in Colorado, but I also see one in like the White House. There was one under Mt Shasta. There was one towards Ireland, and they would spread all over the globe, and they kind of connected to this energy of the pentagram points, and that's what I'm seeing. And I didn't see this coming. I didn't know we were doing this today. I was just gonna again heal for abundance. But this had to be done. This is Return of Christ work. And so I am now standing on the earth in the center point of this pentagram. And all of you that are here with me today are getting this dark energy removed from your soul that related to this thing. And so this energy, these spell casting portals all over the earth, would rise up and affect all of mankind. It doesn't matter if you took part in them. None of it matters. It was just a very low vibrational state, and they would entail psychic attacks and weird ritualistic behaviors. Okay, and these were things that we couldn't see. So remember in the beginning, I talked a lot about how there are things unseen. There are things down below we don't see. There are things inward that we don't see. And this was one of them. So I'm going to do this one more time and fill the complete essence of this pentagram with light, and all of the elements returned home to the feminine, to the earth, where they belong. The divine feminine standing in front of you, you're listening to, and this earth where they belong. All elements returned whole, pure, cleansed, and all of those portals that it was used to open for darkness closed down. Internally holy grace of one. Kapalakanto. But we tal oiwa kawata alake palakawan tara wala waya la lilwala ko la wala And I just saw like lightning strike a couple tree lines that were not real trees. So there was a couple of trees in the essence that were used as disguises and for purposes that were just, manipulation type tactics for whatever, concealing something. If you think you weren't controlled living here, you were. They absolutely had an agenda. And as that lightning strike hit that tree, I see power lines hidden beneath it. And so it's undoing the false power. Undoing the false power grid outside of the sun and the one. And now I will take the white flame accompanied with the violet flame, and I'm just going to purify each point and each element and all elementals and how they connect to you as the soul of the light of the one. And just cleansing and purifying all elements, all elementals, all of these energetic points that were not of light. There was darkness done there. And so I'm just raising the earth's vibration where they resided, raising it and purifying it from any darkness, from any portals that were opened. They are no longer, they are closed down now. So no darkness can come through anymore. It can only leave. We cannot be duality. Now, as I've done that, I'm going to draw up the core of the sun up into your feet, to your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, and into your root. And I'm going to undo any elements of yuck from that pentagram that may have resided within you didn't even know. So we're just going to bring in the white flame into the root, and we are going to heal further into the I am. I am safe. And I'm filling the root chakra with the sun from the core of the earth and the white flame of the one, the feminine, my light. It is my flame. You would see that if you watched my work in the return of Christ. It was returned back to me when I activated the dormant chakra systems, and my soul was freed from Lake Titicaca. The truth shall set you free. So into the root, I'm digging deep. I'm going to dig deep. I'm going to dig deep. And I'm undoing any connections of yuck and shadow here that pertain to that pentagram. But I'm going to also heal you into the I am for this 1111 portal. I am free. I am safe. I am free from the control of the money matrix. I am free from the control of the illusions and the powers used against me. I am free. I am free from the powers used against me. I am free. I feel some pain in the root. Let me dig deeper. We're going to dig deeper. I let go of the traumas of the past. I set them free. I set them free. They no longer can hold me back. I am free of lack. I am free of lack. I am free of fear. I am free. From the north to the east to the south and the west back to the north, I am free. And I am aligned with abundance. So mote it be. Those are cleaned words as well. Cleaned of all rituals outside of love. And then I just saw like a crow just set free from the root chakra. A crow just rose from my root chakra. Yeah, you guys, a crow just rose from my root chakra as I did that. And so that essence is rising in all of you as well. And I feel like I'm going to throw up all of a sudden. It's crazy. So within the root, I'm going to dig a little bit more. I am a powerful creator. I am anchored into the love and the light of the earth and the one. I am able to see the light of the sun and the essence of the soul present on this earth that is God. I am open to see the truth. I am free. I am free of the shackles that blinded me, the power of the earth they used against me. I am free and return to the light. I am love. I am worthy. I am a creator of my own reality. I am the creator of my own reality. I am free. I am free of control that binds me. I am free of the shadow that blinds me. I am free. So mote it be. And I'm going to draw this light up now to the sacral. I am open to change. I am open to movement in my foundation. I am powerful. I am creative. And I am free, and I call back my power to my creativities. I call back my power to my creativities. I call back my essence of love and power and light. I just saw another crow just go whoop out of my sacral. I see this within me, but it's affecting you guys too. So a crow just went whoop out of my sacral. That's so interesting. I am aligned with the elements that be through the light only. I am powerful. I am sensual. I am sexy. I am aligned with my sexual essence. I am aligned with the God and Goddess essence. I am powerful. So mote it be. I am free of the shadow that blinded, and I am free of the shackles that binded. I am free. And I draw this light up now into the solar plexus. And in the solar plexus, I actually see the pentagram essence that connected with the earth. And so I'm going to bring light to every point within the solar plexus. I'm just bringing light there. This makes sense to why I was releasing like crazy for hours yesterday. It was painful until I did. I had to have my daughter help me because I didn't know who else to go to. It was funny. So I'm drawing the light into each point of where the pentagram was within the solar plexus, and all of the elements are being returned and aligned with the power of love and the power of light and the Merkaba in the solar plexus. So that pentagram turned into like a Merkaba. For all essence, all things must be used through the power of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. All connectedness and the power of one. The power of God, it filters through there. So we have to keep that understanding that we are all connected. So everything must be done for love. And then the solar plexus is being recalibrated. So I'm having to rotate it slightly to the right to realign with only love. So all those dark energy portals that would kind of get in. So they're showing me the solar plexus was connected to that pentagram of the earth that was created for those false portals and entries of darkness. Seriously, that's what I'm seeing. And so it's like rotating because they've been closed off. So the solar plexus is completely healing and realigning. I am free. I am free of the shadow that blinded me. And I am free of the controls of the shackles that binded me. I am free of the elements that were used outside of the love of the one. I am free of those spell castings. I am free of what was done, and I make way for what is under the light of the sun. I am the essence of the sun and the moon. I am the essence of love and light and truth. I am powerful. Just accept these. I am powerful. I am powerful and I am free, and I will use the earth only for love, so mote it be. I am powerful and I am free, and I will use the earth and light and the powers that be for nothing but love and creation for all connectedness. And then I just saw again a crow fly from my solar plexus, like whew, it flew up from my solar plexus. So I need to call back all of the elements whole and cleansed into the solar plexus. So calling fire, earth, water, wind, and the soul alignment through the light of the one only to be housed within the solar plexus. So fragments of these elements from the earth aligned and whole and pure into the solar plexus, and also recalibrated to the north, east, south, and the west back to the north. I am powerful. I am my full power essence. I am the one. I am the sun. And I align you all with the light of the one and the sun only. And with that, I'm removing more yucky from the solar plexus. I am love, unconditional. I am only love, unconditional, and I give love freely. I give love freely. I am safe. I trust I am safe. I trust my ability to call things in. I am safe. I trust my gifts. I align with my gifts and my essence fully. I align with my creations and my joys completely. They are purified and returned whole. I am cleansed and I am one. I am aligned with the full essence of the sun. I am free. I am safe. Money and love, abundance comes now immediately to me. I am free. I am safe. And I am balanced. I align with balance now. And I'm drawing the light up to the heart. Again, kind of same thing. There's like a pentagram essence in here. We are removing within the heart and drawing nothing but light and full power of the elements returned to the heart access. Earth, wind, fire, water, soul. Aligned, and then we're going to also recalibrate the heart. So I'm turning it slightly in the energy and your essence and your soul collaboration, the essence of your soul alignment, and I'm shifting the heart chakra to completely align with the solar plexus and all chakras to be aligned and in flow, and also alignment with the earth's true north, east, south, and the west back to the north. So the poles have shifted from north to south to east and west in the return of Christ work, and your solar plexus and your heart chakra are aligning to that as well. And then I'm reattaching my heart to the Merkaba, and I heard the song Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. So again, there was interference from this energy, and I didn't see it. I am powerful. I am aligned with the light of the feminine and masculine together in unity. I am connected to the whole of the sun and the moon and the one. And then I saw a crow just fly out of my heart space. It went whew, like Frida. It came out of the center of my heart space, not yours necessarily, but you're aligning to this light. And it like flew out of the center of my heart space. I am powerful. I am creative. My heart is open and aligned. All of my essence is returned. All of my love is returned and aligned. My creativities are free and returned whole, so mote it be. I am love. I am light. I am centered in the heart space. I am balanced and centered from the heart space. I am free of the shadow that blinds. I am free of the shackles that blind and bind me. I am free. I am full power in me. I am open to the shifts, so mote it be. I am love. I am safe. I am financially free. Money comes now immediately to me. I am safe. And I'm dropping like an anchor from the heart space all the way down. And we're drawing up to the throat. So what's happening is I'm trying to align the chakras because I feel this pressure rising as I go. I need full alignment for the energy to flow again, and that's what's happening. So we're going into the throat now. And again, I need to recalibrate the throat chakra, so I need to turn it slightly to align with the heart, solar plexus, and all the lower chakras as well. Excuse me, lots of releasing. And within the throat, I'm connecting it to the purity grid, and we're calling back all the elements here as well. Earth, wind, fire, water, returned back to the whole of the soul, the whole of the sun and the moon, under the light of the one. I am pure and I am true. I am free of the shadow that binds me and blinds me, and I am free of the shackles that bind me and blind me. I am free. I am free of the negative vibrations. I am free of fear. 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 I call my power back to my whole. I am free of fear. And I saw a crow fly out of the throat chakra again. And it's also cleansing into the auditory canals. It's recalibrating the vibration of the throat, so the like the voice box, how it has vibrations, that is recalibrating to higher vibrational frequencies. And we're drawing the light up now to the third eye, and we're calling all elements cleansed and pure, all essences of the earth in connection to the elementals back to the third eye. Cleansed and free of the shadows that bind it and the shackles that bind it. The essence of the elements will no longer be used against me. I am aligned with the ability to see clearly. My third eye is free. And I'm recalibrating the third eye to adjust from the north, east, south, and the west back to the north. We're realigning it slightly to the east. So the north point going to the east, and that's what's been happening with the recalibration. I am free of the shackles that bind it. I am free of the shadow that blind it. I am free. All of my power returned to me. I am free. And then I see a crow fly out of my third eye. You guys, I didn't see this coming. But I never do. This is so amazing. And why I was releasing for the last few days non-stop, painfully. It was overwhelmingly. And my daughter had to help me because I didn't know who else to go to. It was crazy. So I see the third eye awakening. It's aligning to the elements and the light of the one and the sun and the moon. I am powerful. I am connected. I am purified. I am open and receptive to the world around me. I am connected to my soul and my higher self. And we're going up to the crown now, and the same thing. Recalibration. The north, east, south, and the west back to the north, and then turning it slightly to the east. Drawing in the sun and the moon, balancing within the crown, and calling all elements back, pure and whole. Earth, fire, wind, water. Earth, water, wind, fire, doesn't matter the order. They're just all called back, cleansed, pured, and whole in alignment to the soul. I am free of the shadow that blinded. I am free of the shackle that binded through the elements of the one, the moon and the sun. I am free. am love and I am light. And they do want me to say this doesn't heal all your karma. That has to be done through your lessons in disguise. But this is helping you clear the shadow that blinded and the shackles that binded. I am free. I am powerful. I am a creator. Oop, and there goes a crow for my crown chakra. And then full language of God is now going to download down my crown, they're saying. So I see these words coming in, and it's like written in not English. It looks like alien text, right? Like something foreign, but it's going down into my crown, and they're saying this is full language of God returned. So I see it coming through Lake Titicaca and all the portals of pyramids that I've done. And it's like this language of God, full power of God, full language of God returned. On the 1111 portal. I keep trying to do simple for just money manifesting because I need it. I need to save my rent. Like I'm serious. So that's what I was trying to do. And instead, I'm doing something for the return of Christ again. I didn't see it coming. So I'm hearing full language of the sun returned. In one of my very first workshops, I returned the language back to the sun. It was like stolen. And now with this, it's full language of God, the one, the sun returned. Because they can't use it for darkness anymore. And it's like flowing through me, through the pyramids and into the crystalline grid of the earth. And that pentagram that we started with is gone. Those portals are gone. It's nothing but light floating up from the earth. All this essence of light, almost like reverse rain. It's like floating up like bubbles of light from the earth. All elementals portals have been opened and they've been set free across the earth. All elementals have been once again set free across the earth. They are no longer shackled and bound and used for spell castings outside of the one. So the full language of God, I had said before, was removed because they were using it for darkness. Okay, and so it has now in essence been returned through my vessel, through the sun, through the portal of Lake Titicaca, and into the earth, which was like the hub of Atlantis when I died. That's why they would talk about the birth of the sun being there, and it was. And then all of a sudden the core of the earth just expanded more, and I see like this energy releasing through mountain tops, like boom to boom and boom. Full language of God returned on the 1111 portal, and all portals of darkness closed down. And then also all shackles that were binding the elementals and kept them away from the earth. So the earth was made to a lower vibrational state it was not meant to be, and it will now be a very high frequency. And so elementals will be free amongst the earth once again, and we will walk amongst the angels and the elementals. We are going into 7D, not 5D. So we will commingle with species and with love and with the energy and the essence of God creations. And then you guys, I also see this light, this white light, this language is going into the earth. So like plants and flowers, it's through the sun, it's through the white light of the one, and it's floating into the life of the earth. So language of God, full language of God returned, full light of God returned into the trees and the flowers. And now I'm just going to draw a line of alignment up the new recalibrated chakras and realigned chakras. And they can no longer use those portals to hurt you. They can no longer use the elements of God to bind you or blind you. So I'm just literally drawing a line of light through the chakras and making sure they're all flowing and aligned. And this new alignment. Portal of 1111 applied. And I want you to take your focus to the earth again. See the trees, see the water, see the dirt beneath your feet. No matter where you are, just see it beneath your feet. Feel the wood, smell the wood, touch the wood, hear the wood, be the wood. Be one with the wood to ground, to reground you, recalibrate you completely. There will be an angel helping to connect you once again deeper to the earth, because this was not normal healing. This is extremely different. This is return of Christ stuff. So you do need recalibration. You do need to reground and regroup, and you have a being of light helping you do so, whichever one is for you. So take your time coming out of this one. Take your time drawing your focus back to your vessel. Take your time regrouping. Feeling your body, drawing your focus up your legs, feeling your feet, wiggling your toes, wiggling your knees and your legs, move them. Drawing your focus, and you can touch your body. Use your hands and touch your body and stretch. Oh, that came through me. I needed to stretch, touch your body, reconnect. Drawing your focus up your upper body to your head. I'm going to tell you one more time, is that you cannot be duality anymore. If you are connected to God, if you do readings, if you do things and you have shadow within you, you will lose the ability to see the light. You cannot be duality anymore. That is the return of Christ, and that is what I've done. And this was further proof of that, and what has been done and what needs to be done and what is returned now. You cannot, I repeat, be duality. You have to relieve all shadow, and you have to heal all karma through lessons hidden in disguise. We must rise under the light of the one only. The frequencies are far too high to do anything but that. They do not align. So much love, my friends. Thank you for joining me here today, and for helping me set my soul even more free, for helping me clear the earth even more, and for cleansing all of that darkness out of your shadow alignment and your chakra alignment, the shadow that blinded and binded. So much love to you on this 1111 portal. May your dreams come true. May your wishes be you, and you become them. Become one. I align with my rent paid for the next 2 months, and I can actually buy my daughter's birthday present in 8 days. She turns 13. That's my wish. And that's all I came here for today. And yet, more return of Christ work. But I am blessed. I am grateful. And I hope you feel the same way. Until next time, so much love.